Men Tell No Tales, and this is grape juice. So we just got done watching Pirates 5, The Fifth Pirates. Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Yep.
So if you haven't seen the movie yet, it's good. It's probably my favorite out of all the sequels. It's still not like a perfect movie. I mean, it's not the quality of the first, but it's definitely better than the others, I think.
Yeah. Still sort of the inconsistent tone thing.
Yeah.
I know they were trying to match the first one with that, or at least that's what I heard, but didn't really follow through.
Yeah. This one has, I felt like this one resembled the third one the most, with like the tone and the action.
Yeah.
It's just this one had an actual plot.
Yeah.
But it's good. The villain is fun. He's played by the guy who plays as the bad guy in Skyfall.
Oh crap, what's his name? Blinking.
He's foreign.
Yeah. Probably flash his face up here, or his name, something. Javier Bardem, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's pretty creepy. He's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Jack Sparrow's back. He's
actually Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, he's a lot more Jack Sparrow. This one pays very little homage to the fourth one, with the exception of Barbossa being back and being the captain of the ship.
And the one guy from the fourth one.
Yeah, they have the one hairy guy with the beard. He's in it, but that's about all it does. You don't expect to see Jack's girlfriend or the voodoo doll. So if you stayed to see the end credits scene in the fourth movie, you wasted your time.
Big time. Yep.
But I liked it. Go see it. I mean, if you're not a huge fan of the pirate movies, I mean, you don't have to see it. This one has some pretty weird, gross stuff in it, but they all do. So it's good. I give it, I don't know, maybe 3.5 pirates out of other pirates. I don't know. Our ratings don't matter, so just remember that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty fair. Like a 6 or a 7 out of 5. Out of 10.
All right.
Yeah.
So now let's talk spoilers.
Yep.
So the end credit scene. Davy Jones's ghost is coming back. How do you feel about that?
Money. That's
yeah,
what they want us to feel about that.
I guess, yeah. I was expecting this to be the last Pirates movie. I thought they advertised that it was the final chapter, but
where did you get that?
Maybe it's the final chapter for Johnny Depp because he's been kicked off too many airplanes or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's one of the biggest issues with the series is how many times somebody dies and comes back, you know? I mean, now you're bringing back Davy Jones. He's like the 10th character to come back to life.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be weird. I don't know how they're gonna do it. They might just do it like he's like a spirit and just shows up in Will's dreams or something like that. I don't know. So Davy Jones coming back. Not a huge fan of it. I'm sure it could be done well, but you have to get a good director. Get Christopher Nolan to do it.
What the hell are you? I'm Captain Jack Sparrow.
And then, of course, with this one, probably no secret to anybody, but Will Turner and Elizabeth appear in it.
Yeah, Elizabeth doesn't show up till
like right at the end.
Yeah, which I guess that was kind of supposed to be like the big surprise moment, but I kind of wish that she would have been in the movie more. I mean, in the third one, you see that she does like a lot of like cool pirate kung fu and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
she becomes the pirate king.
I mean, there is a new leading lady, so it kind of would have been pointless to have
What do you
two.
think about her, Karina? Not to be mixed up with Serena from the fourth movie. It's Karina.
Who's Serena in the fourth movie?
She's the mermaid.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's French for mermaid or something like that. It means mermaid in another language. I thought she was better than Serena. Karina is better than Serena, but I did not like Karina because she annoyed me.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want this to come off wrong, but it does. I just feel like they're trying to push the whole like woman thing, where like she's a lady, but she don't take sass from no one. And I was kind of like, I just didn't think it fit very well. I guess that makes it a modern movie. that and the fact that they have a big galaxy background scene. So
I do find it funny that she kept on. Everybody thought she was a witch just because of science.
yeah, because of science. Which I think that's really funny because a big theme in the fourth movie was the whole like big Christianity thing about how Blackbeard wants to be saved. And this one, it's like, oh, it's all just science, minus the ghost pirates. So it's definitely interesting. It's not a perfect movie, but I thought this one had the best soundtrack to all of them because they combined all of them. I think.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, I'd say just had a lot more of the original.
Yeah, they played the original
music,
theme a lot
then
more.
They brought back pretty much.
They brought back pretty much all the themes. You hear the Flying Dutchman theme. You hear the theme they play in the third movies. They have Jack Sparrow's theme.
Yeah.
And what's interesting about that is that this was the first one that didn't have Hans Zimmer part of it.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw that in the credits and I was like, oh wait, that's right, Hans Zimmer didn't do this because I think he's done with movies.
Yeah.
Which I know he technically didn't do all of it in the first one, but he still helped. So.
Yeah, I mean the main theme kind of sounded a bit rearranged, like as far as key goes. But I don't know, it was still pretty good. I did not catch the name of the new composer, but
It was some guy I'd never heard of.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about Barbossa's death?
Tacked on.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they put it in there.
It was weird because I kind of like felt like it was gonna happen at the beginning of the movie, and when it happened, it was weird because I was sad. But again, that's the second time we've seen Barbossa die in a Pirates movie.
This time it was as a hero,
Yep.
sort of.
So.
Yeah, I did see like him being Karina's dad coming.
Oh really? I had no
Yeah.
idea. I thought that was super tacked on. I was like,
Oh yeah, it was tacked on, but I saw it coming. It's like, I don't know. As soon as she mentioned looking for her dad, it's like, yep, it's probably gonna be Barbossa.
yeah. Well, I was just kind of confused because I was like, wait a moment. It's like everybody in the series is looking for their dad because Will was, and now Will's son
Henry.
and then she was looking for her dad.
Yep.
The only one who isn't is Jack Sparrow, which Jack Sparrow's dad is not in this one, but his Uncle Jack. I enjoyed that. It was Paul McCartney, wasn't it?
Yep. Paul frickin' McCartney.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite Easter egg in the movie. I don't think this one really pays much homage to the ride, besides the fact that they're always saying dead men tell no tales.
Yeah.
But at this point, this is the fourth movie based off of a boat ride at a theme park, so I mean, it's kind of expected.
You mean the fifth?
Oh, fifth, you're right. My bad.
Unless you don't want to count the fourth one.
No, I'm fine with counting the fourth one. I liked part of it.
You know,
Sweet.
what else really happened in that movie?
What'd you think about the ghost ship?
Ghost Ship, pretty cool. I'd say it's a lot more menacing looking than the Flying Dutchman in the second and third. I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's fun because this is the first one that's an actual just like shipwreck. Like it's just this wrecked boat. The sails aren't there. I mean, all the other ones, because there's a ghost ship in like every episode. It feels like.
Yeah.
And most of the time they'd just be like a boat with like ripped up sails. I think the Flying Dutchman's pretty cool because it has all the wet stuff on it.
Yeah.
But this is by far probably the best ghost ship.
Yep. And it eats other ships too.
Yep, that was. I
Pretty
did not
cool.
see that coming. So I think this actually would be a good movie to watch in 3D. We didn't watch it in 3D.
Yeah.
I saw part of it in 3D. They had like a bonus thing at the theater where they played the scene with the sharks in 3D, and it was really cool. There was a lot of scenes I could tell that was specifically made for it to be in 3D. So go watch it in 3D. That's the only time you'll hear me say that. So
Yeah. One thing I kind of want to criticize that I found weird was like some of the Ghost crew. It's like they're really doing the whole Invisible Man type thing with most of them. Because like a lot of them were, I don't know, blown up and missing pretty much everything, but still were able to, wield swords and stuff and wear clothes.
Mhm.
Just looks kind of weird.
I think the pirate crew, the Ghost pirate crew, I should say, it's the most fun crew since the people on Davy Jones because they're really fun to look at.
Yeah.
But my thing was when they ran up and they found out they couldn't go on land. Like if I was Jack Sparrow, just start throwing dirt at them. That's what should have happened.
Yeah, I was always kind of wondering, like, at least in Davy Jones' case, what would actually happen if he did go on land. But I guess I don't know if it'd be the same. But those
Just
guys,
kind of poof.
yeah, turned to ash immediately.
What do you think about the ghost sharks?
Ghost sharks. Well, they give me a new reason to fear the water.
That's for sure. I'm surprised that we have ghost sharks in the movie before we had real sharks. You know?
I mean, they're not. They're more along the lines of like zombie sharks.
Yeah,
I'd say.
zombie sharks, ghost sharks.
Yeah. But yep.
Yep. It was interesting. I thought that part was pretty weak when he was driving the boat. But sharks are my favorite animal, so put all the sharks in all the movies. So if you had to rank this one with the other movies, where would you put it?
I'd say I'd put it right under the first. It's definitely the better of like all the sequels.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't fully match the tone of the first. So I mean,
Yeah. But I mean, it's to be expected at this
yeah,
point.
yeah, really.
So,
I'm just going off of their intentions to try to match it.
Mhm.
So, but yeah,
so yeah. It's not the pirate movie of my dreams, but it made me happy. So, that's all. If you haven't seen the movie, why'd you watch the spoilers? Alright, bye.